Hi, babes. Welcome back to the LVME Unbrkn podcast. This is where we swallow the big pills, not the little ones. Okay. We are officially in the last quarter of the year. Like, that's actually sick to think about just because it feels like I just made my vision board yesterday at the beginning of the year. Like, I just felt like all of that stuff just happened. And I don't know what's in the atmosphere, but time is flying. And you know what that says, baby? We don't have time to waste. We have no time to waste. So I thought about, like, what better time than now to create a video to help you guys, or whoever needs it, get back on your Zoom. Lose the distractions. It's time to lock in. Now is the time for you to reflect on that vision board that you made at the beginning of the year. It's time for you to reflect on those promises that you made to yourself at the beginning of the year and think about what you have accomplished or what has changed, what has not gone as planned, and what have you simply failed at. I know it's going to be a hard one. It's a hard one because now you're facing your own realities and realizing, like, maybe you haven't come as far as you thought you would or as far as you wished you would. Now, if you've accomplished about 70% of those things on that list and you're still going, babe, kudos to you. Congrats. That's a huge deal. That's a big deal. And honestly, this video may not be for you, but you can continue to watch if you want. But I'm making this video to speak to those that have gotten lost along the way. It's more so for those of you that may have slacked due to unforeseen circumstances. Like, I don't know what has happened in your life. I don't know how difficult life has been for you lately, but I do know that there's certain things that can throw us off of our Zoom in an instant. So maybe you have lost a loved one. Maybe you are in a constant war with depression. Maybe you're in a constant war with sadness. Maybe you just feel lost. And all of those things have caused you to lose sight of what the end goal is. It has caused you to not make any progress towards those things on your vision board. And in this moment, you may feel like it's too late because it is the end of the year. But I'm here to tell you that it's never, ever, ever too late. It's never too late. I'm here to tell you that now is the time. I'm here to tell you that you have the power. You have all the power you need. Believe it or not, I don't care what you're feeling. I don't care what you're going through. You have all the power you need to turn things around for you now. You have the power to do it instantly. And it starts with those little steps that you start taking, those little steps of improvement that you start taking. In these next 3 months, you have the power to accomplish so much more than you have accomplished in the past 9 months. You have to believe that for yourself. That's the first step. First of all, you have to believe that for yourself. You have to believe in your power. You have to believe in how powerful you are. You have to know how powerful you are to start making progress towards those goals. So I wanted to give you 10 tips to help you become unstoppable in these next 3 months. No one or nothing, let me say that, no one or nothing will be able to take you off your Zoom if you take in these tips and apply them to your life. This is me speaking from experience, speaking from things that have helped me. So the first tip I want to give you, and this is something very major for me. This is something that has helped me through so many circumstances. The first thing I would suggest is for you to prioritize God. That is a very, very, very underestimated tip. Prioritize God. Get closer to God. Talk to Him more. Read the Bible more. Understand who He is and what He has for you. Understand His calling over your life. And you can't do that unless you're talking to Him, unless you're building your relationship with Him, unless you're setting a foundation and God is at the forefront of everything in your life. That is a must for me. My relationship with God has provided so much clarity, so much direction, literally reading the Bible, you can find any situation that you're going through is literally referenced in the Bible. And I actually saw this quote that said, the Bible gives you the most game. You simply just have to read it. If you prioritize that, that will give you enough motivation in itself, enough encouragement in itself to push you to do something better with your day-to-day. Whatever that looks like, it'll push you to do something better with your day-to-day. And don't joke about it. Be serious about it. And don't do it because somebody else is telling you to. Don't do it because I'm telling you to do it. Do it because you want to. You have to want to do it first. You have to want to. You have to want better for yourself, and you have to know that better comes when you make God a priority. Next tip I would give you would be, and this one's very, very small, but it leads to the largest outcome. It leads to the best outcome. You absolutely have to manage time better. Master time management. And let me give you a prime example. The first thing most of us do when we wake up is start scrolling on our phone. Next thing you know, 15, 20, 25, 30 hours went by and we've accomplished absolutely nothing. You have to take control over the time that you have in the day. You cannot allow yourself to get so consumed in what's going on in the outside world and get so consumed in social media and so consumed with all these other distractions around you. You have to consume less and create more, whatever that looks like, whether you're creating opportunities for your life, for your career, whether you're creating content, whether you're creating fashion, whatever you do, or whatever your passion is, or whatever your day-to-day consists of. You have to learn how to consume less of the outside noise and create more. I have these times where I would go off of social media. I probably delete my Instagram for about a week. And the things that I'm able to accomplish within that week, oh my gosh, the things I'm able to accomplish in the day-to-day throughout that week is absurd. I challenge you to do that for one day. Deactivate your social media for one day. Just delete the apps off your phone and tell me you didn't find so much more time in your day to do so many more things that's going to help you get to where you want to go. Tip number 3 is such a gem. You have to learn how to prioritize discipline over motivation. Motivation is nowhere to be found when times get tough. You can't find motivation anywhere. When you're going through things in life, when you've lost someone, when you're going through heartbreak, when you are going through a layoff from your job, motivation is nowhere to be found. You can't find it because it's too intact. It's too attached to your feelings. And when you don't feel good, you're not moving like you should. But discipline is different. Discipline doesn't care about how you feel. Discipline cares about what you do. It cares about what you do, what you have accomplished, what you can accomplish. The best example I can give you is me working out. Oh my gosh. Every time I have to get ready to go work out, I always say I don't want to go. My motivation is nowhere to be found. I lack motivation. I don't want to go. Oh my gosh, I don't feel like going. But guess what I do every single time? I go work out. My motivation didn't do that. My motivation didn't push me to that gym. Discipline did. Discipline will put you into rooms that you could have never imagined for yourself. Being self-disciplined and being strict about it, that's where you get the most done. That's where you accomplish the most. You can't depend on motivation all the time because motivation come and go. But discipline, learning self-discipline and standing very firm in it, it picks up the pieces, it picks up the slack. The next tip I can give you, tip number 4, would be for you to change your circle. Now, I know a lot of you don't want to hear that. You don't want to hear that because you're comfortable in your circles. You're comfortable with the people that you choose to be around every day. But in the back of your mind, deep down inside, you know that they're no good for you. You know that they're not doing anything to help you grow in this life. You know that they're not leveling up, so you're not leveling up, and you're staying in that place because of comfortability. It's time for you to change your circle. It's been time for you to change your circle, if we being completely honest, but you just need a little nudge. So here's your nudge. You needed another sign. Here you go. After the 1,000 signs you've already received, here you go. This is your sign to change your circle. They're not growing. You're not growing. Just a circle full of non-growing people. That's what it's given. It's a circle full of non-growing people, and it's time for you to remove yourself. Tip number 5, learn how to hold yourself accountable. Accountability is very, very big. You need to learn how to hold yourself accountable and stop always trying to find someone or something to put the blame on. Your excuses are not valid. I am so sorry. Your excuses are not valid. They are just convenient. And they will conveniently hold you back. They will conveniently keep you from reaching that next level. It's you. You're the problem. Nobody and nothing else is the problem. It's you. And you need to learn to start holding yourself to that so that you can push yourself to do better, to improve. But the longer you try to find things to blame or people to blame for whatever's not going right in your life, the longer you do that, the longer you have to wait to accomplish those goals. No one's coming to save you. You have to be there for you. You have to show up for yourself every single day. I don't care who you have in your life. I don't care what your support system looks like. Every single last person in your support system can fold the drop of a dime. But you will always have yourself. So hold yourself accountable. Get whatever you need to get done. Tip number 6, I would say stop seeking approval so much from people. Stop seeking approval from people. People that don't even care whether you succeed or not. You're seeking validation from people that are clearly non-factors. You seeking their validation will keep you stuck. You have to stop caring so much about what people think and how they'll feel if you do this and how they'll think about you or what they'll think of you if you do that. And stop. Let it go. Let go. Because none of those people are perfect. I don't care who they are or what they look like to you. I can guarantee you 100% sure that none of those people are perfect. Everybody out here trying to make it. Everybody out here going through the same thing. Believe it or not, everybody's just trying to survive. Everybody's trying to do the best that they can. And you seeking approval from these people is literally not doing anything but keeping you stuck. Tip number 7, and I'm sure you have heard this one before. I think we all have. And it's difficult, because I've been guilty of this. I still do this sometimes and I still fight this. But I try to find ways to push myself. Stop procrastinating, babe. If you needed the sign again, if you needed to be told one more time after you've been told a billion times, if you needed to be told one more time, then here you go. Stop procrastinating. You're not too busy to get whatever you need to get done. You're not too busy. You're just avoiding it because it's hard. You're avoiding fear instead of just facing it. That's all it is. And I actually heard this quote and it makes so much sense. It says, procrastination is just fear dressed up in laziness. You're afraid to face whatever you need to face. You're afraid to start because you're fearful and you're allowing it to hold you back. Some of you don't want to start because you're just lazy, plain and simple. You're just lazy. All of that ties right back into procrastination. Stop procrastinating. Get it done. Tip number 8. This one is gold. Okay. This one is gold. Tip number 8 is to mind your business. Mind your business, babe. Why are you so wrapped up in what everybody else is doing in this life? And what everybody else is doing has nothing to do with you or what you can accomplish in your day to day. Why are you so intrigued by what everybody else is doing and not intrigued enough by what you need to accomplish and get done? I don't think people understand how productive and how successful they can be and they will be if they simply just minded their business and stopped keeping tabs on what everybody else has accomplished. Minding your business will also help your mental state, by the way. We'll get into that a little later, but just mind your business. Get what you need to get done and stop worrying about what everybody else got done or getting done or didn't get done. Some of you be out here knowing that you have these goals and you so worried about what other people are doing. And if they don't accomplish it, you over there judging them and you should be judging yourself. Stop. Learn how to mind your business. The 9th tip I would give you would be to shift your mindset. You have to shift your mindset from all of this negative thinking. Like, you have so much self-doubt. You probably have so much self-doubt right now that it's crippling you. Shift your mindset. Think positive. When things aren't going your way, okay, oh well, whatever. Who cares? They didn't go your way. What did you learn in that moment? What did you learn from those things not going your way? You learned something. I can guarantee you that. You learned how to do whatever that is better the next time. You've learned something from that moment. You learned something from that failure. You are sabotaging yourself with negative thinking. It's hindering you. It's causing you to doubt yourself. It's causing you to not face your fears. It's causing you to limit the beliefs that you have for yourself. The biggest obstacle is not something in front of you. It's internal. It's internal. It's in your head. All those things are in your head. That doubt is in your head. That fear is in your head. Limiting beliefs is all in your head. You have to stop doing that. You have to shift your mindset and think positive about everything, even if it's difficult. Like, you have to think positive about everything that happens in your life. And the last tip I would give you, tip number 10, is more of I would say a tangible. It's more of a tangible. And I would say that organizing, planning, structuring your day, all of those things are so important when it comes to succeeding, when it comes to getting back on your Zoom, when it comes to accomplishing those goals. So you should create a 90-day plan for these last few months. And in that 90-day plan, you want to list out everything you want to accomplish. You'll probably pull some things from your vision board that you haven't even, thought about. But add those to the list. And then you want to organize the list. You want to put things in order from most important to least important. That way, even if you don't get to the least important things on that list, at least you know that you've already accomplished the most important thing. And up under each one of those tasks or things that you want to accomplish, you need to create a set of steps. You need to figure out what is it that you need to do to accomplish each and every single last one of those things on that list. If you want to start a podcast, okay, what do you want your podcast to be about? What type of setting are you going to film in? What do you need to get? Maybe you need to make a list of things that you need to get. Maybe you want to start YouTube. Okay. What type of videos do you want to do? Like, just break it down almost as if you're breaking it down to a kindergartner. And that, my friend, is going to set you up. That's going to set you up for success for sure. You have to dang near dumb down your planning, dumb down your organizing, create super small tasks that will help you make some type of progress towards those things every single day. You'll conquer the world. So I really hope these tips have helped. I really hope this video reaches someone that in time that could really use it. If you have any questions, if you need advice, if you want to chat, if you have something opposing to say, I don't care, then comment below. Reach out to me on the socials. They're all listed in the description box. And let's make these last 90 days count for real. Let's make them count. We're all in this together. We all have some things we want to accomplish. Let's do it together. Until next time, we'll chat very, very soon. Take care.
God, you call me by my name.